The fact of the matter is Joe Biden rearmed the Iranian regime, that terrorist state. He rearmed Hamas, he rearmed Hezbollah, he rearmed the Palestinian terrorists. And how many mulligans does this guy get when it comes to foreign policy? How much blood on his hands will the American people tolerate? Apparently, the Democrat Party has a very high threshold for somebody else's pain. What is it going to take to wake up this guy who, during the day, is in some kind of a stupor, and his little Politburo of Obamaite leftists who surround him, who are going to get so many people killed, including Americans? What he should have done today, of course, what any leader would do who wasn't Neville Chamberlain, and Neville Chamberlain looks like George Patton compared to Joe Biden. What he should have made clear to Iran is, if your surrogates murder any hostages, we will take out members of your leadership team, just the way Donald Trump did. But he's a coward. He won't do that. He should have said, starting tomorrow, I've ordered the United States Navy to blockade any efforts by your ships to deliver any oil to anybody. And if you dare try and violate our blockade, that'll be the last thing you do. Everybody talks about a wider war. This could cause a wider war. Are people stupid? China's on the move. Russia's on the move. The Taliban has our equipment. Hezbollah, Hamas, Iran's on the move. Do they not understand that a world is about to come to war if we don't do something to put an end to this right now? Our borders are wide open. The man doesn't even care about American lives with 100,000 people dying a year with fentanyl coming across. My advice to the Israelis is this. You take as much of our equipment as this government will give you, which is far less than the amount of money that they've given to the Iranians and the Palestinian terrorists multifold. But you ignore this SOB because he'll get you killed. And let me make something clear. There's one country in that region that has nuclear weapons. One. That could put an end to this tomorrow. And yet that's the difference between Jews who are civilized and animals who are not. Because if the Iranian regime, if the Palestinian terrorists had nuclear weapons, they would blow Israel off the face of the earth, which Netanyahu has told Obama, which Netanyahu has told Biden, which Netanyahu has told anybody who will listen. Let me ask you something, Biden. Have you put Netanyahu on your list of visits yet behind the president of Costa Rica? The left in our country and the left in Israel has tried to undermine the Netanyahu government, a duly elected government. Why? Because he has a problem with the radical left Marxists in his country as we do. He's a problem with the joke of a media in his country as we do. And maybe someday we'll look at that and see if that helped cause problems when you had literally factions in the IDF, factions in their intelligence service, threatening to go on strike. Now's not the time for recriminations, but let's put some facts on the ground. We have a fifth column in this country. It's called the Democrat Party. When is the Democrat Party going to put down the Hamas Nazi wing of the party? When will the media stop promoting AOC and her sympathies with the Hamas Nazi Party, the Democratic Socialists?
Want to see
Look at the
more
people
Mark
in this
Levin?
country
Go to
protesting.
levintv.com and
what the
subscribe
evisceration
now.
of the Jews and so forth. Let me tell you a secret. Those aren't Republicans. By the way, a little bit of advice. Don't waste your time with an hour and Robert Kennedy. Just don't waste your time. That's it.